We're back for the second year with Criminology papers to help you with your revision. Laura, our head of Criminology, has looked at the trends and patterns that have come up in the past. She's done a really thorough analysis of the topics and questions that have appeared in previous exam seasons and has used this to write the Criminology predicted papers for this year. You want to follow the link in the description below and this will take you to all the predicted papers that we have available. Now, in addition to this, she has done video walkthroughs of both papers, Unit 2 and Unit 4, so you can see what a top mark band answer looks like in Criminology. These will also talk you through the skills you'll need to interpret the questions and know how to structure your answers. You'll see questions in the same style as those in the exams and be able to unpick what they are actually asking, what needs to be included in your responses and how these should be structured. Then you'll be ready to do exactly the same in the actual exam. Now you can get both papers, Unit 2 and Unit 4, that we've written for this year and all the video walkthroughs in our bootcamp, or you can use these topics as a starting point for your revision. Really importantly, please remember to revise everything for Unit 2 as these are just predictions. We don't have any additional information or know anything in advance of the exams. We have not seen the real papers. Okay, let's go. Norms and values. Understand the difference between norms and values. Norms are the expected standards of behaviour in a society, while values are the underlying beliefs that guide these norms. Be prepared to provide examples of each and explain how they influence behaviour. For instance, norms might include queuing politely, while values could be the belief in fairness and equality that underpins this behaviour. Then we've got social and legal definitions of crime. Know the distinction between social and legal definitions of crime. Social definitions refer to societal views on what constitutes criminal behaviour, while legal definitions are formalised in law. Be able to explain examples such as how drug use is criminalised legally but may not be viewed as a crime in certain social contexts, like medical marijuana use. Next, how and why laws change over time. Be familiar with examples of laws that have evolved, such as changes in laws regarding same-sex marriage or cannabis decriminalisation. Understand the factors driving these changes, including shifts in public opinion, scientific advances, and political lobbying. Illustrate with specific historical or recent examples to demonstrate how and why these changes occur. Next, we have application of laws in different circumstances. You'll want to be prepared to explain how laws can be applied differently depending on the context. For example, the application of self-defence laws might vary depending on the circumstances of the threat and the perceived level of force used. Have clear examples ready to show how situational factors can affect legal outcomes. Next, we've got physiological theories of crime. Study physiological theories which fall under biological theories. Understand key theories like Lombroso's theory of the born criminal or the XYY chromosome theory. Be able to describe them, apply them to scenarios and critically evaluate their strengths and limitations. For instance, while Lombroso's theory was pioneering, it faced criticism for its deterministic approach and lack of scientific robustness. Campaigns informing policy development. Focus on newspaper campaigns and their impact on policy development. Be able to discuss examples such as the News of the World's campaign for Sarah's Law or the Sun's Justice for the 96 campaign. Explain how these campaigns mobilised public opinion and influenced legislative changes, providing concrete examples of policy outcomes resulting from media pressure. Next, we've got sociological theory informing policy development. Review how sociological theories like Merton's strain theory and labelling theory have informed policy. Understand how these theories have led to policies such as educational programmes and decriminalisation efforts. Provide examples of how these theories have shaped policies and assess their effectiveness in addressing the root causes of crime. Now, just some advice for you overall. Be specific. When preparing for the exam, ensure your examples and explanations are specific and detailed. Broad generalisations may not fully address the questions. Use evidence, back up your points with precise data, examples and theoretical explanations. For instance, when discussing physiological theories, include both historical and contemporary examples. Apply theories. Be able to apply theories to practical scenarios, demonstrating their real-world implications and effectiveness. Practice critical evaluation. So for higher marks, practice evaluating the strengths and limitations of theories and policies and consider both sides of arguments where applicable. And then finally, remember that questions can also ask about material covered in other units. Some questions will be synoptic, so review your knowledge from Unit 1 too. These are likely to be just short answer questions, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 marks, but can still make a big difference to your final mark. Now, that is everything. Good luck in your exam. You're going to smash it. Make sure you use this advice and really try your best.